I'd like to call to order the City Council meeting for October 7th, 2013. Roll call, please, Mr. Clerk.
Alderman Newsom.
Present.
Alderman Timpass.
Present.
Alderman May.
Present.
Alderman Valco.
Present.
Alderman Rivera.
Present.
Alderman Cunningham.
Present.
Alderman Conkin.
Present.
Alderman Moiseo.
Present.
Alderman Beedling.
Present.
All present, Mayor.
Invocation, Bishop Coburn, please.
Let us pray. Father, we thank you again for another city council meeting. We thank you for our mayor, for all the aldermen. We thank you. Bless our fire department, our police department. Bless our community, the whole city of Waukegan. Now may God bless America. Amen.
Amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mayor's comments. I'd like to publicly thank Mayor Rockingham, the Fire Department of North Chicago, the residents of Waukegan and North Chicago for assisting in the cleanup of 10th Street 2 weeks ago. We had about 40 to 50 people from both communities show up and help mow grass, pick up debris. It was a wonderful day that day. We also had people from both communities do a mural. Patrick Tufo, a local artist, Shelley Johnson, David Dellison, and David Motley from Waukegan painted a mural on the corner of 10th Street and McAllister. If you haven't seen it, please go see it. It is absolutely gorgeous. It shows Waukegan with both city symbols, Waukegan and North Chicago, and it announces that 10th Street is a business district. It's a very nice piece of art. Please go look at it. On October 2nd, myself and Russ Tomlin went down to Chicago at the International Council of Shopping Centers. We partnered with the Lake County Business Group. We went down there to look for potential developers in Waukegan. It was a rewarding day for us. This week we're meeting with 2 of those proposed developers. Hopefully we can get something done. We talked about attorney's fees when we hired Steve Martin as the attorney for the city of Waukegan. We got a notice today from Tina Smigelski, our finance director. In the first quarter of this year, we saved, by hiring Mr. Martin, $130,000 in the first quarter. Substantial savings. Thank you, Steve.
You're welcome. Thank you, Mayor.
Leaf pickup, if you'd like to know when the leaf pickup is, we'll have this on the table back there, and also it will be on our website. And that's all for me. Audience time, Jane Ferry.
I'm Jane Ferry from 531 Leaf Avenue. I'm Executive Director of Waukegan Main Street, and thank you for giving me this time. I just returned from the Illinois Main Street Conference, and I want to extend my congratulations to Bob Sobel and the Greentown crew for being named Outstanding Main Street Business of the Year for 2013. This is for the entire state of Illinois, so it's quite an accomplishment. Business-wise, we have a couple of other nice things to celebrate as well. 2 businesses, Coiffure Barber Lounge and the original Parlor Ice Cream Cafe and Store, are celebrating their first anniversaries this week, as Horse Feathers just celebrated their 29th year in business. So stop by these businesses, give them your business, and give them your congratulations for being downtown for so long. Sometimes people tell me there's nothing to do downtown, so hold on to your hats, because October is busy. The Chamber is hosting a business after-hours event at Peterson Patch Funeral Home on October 10th. They promise to have Halloween fun along with networking. Speaking of Halloween, Friday, October 11th, Jerry's Tacos is hosting the Sugar Skull Workshop. Artist Maria Calderon will be leading the workshop. Registration is required. The second workshop will be held during Art Walk on October 19th. So you can call Jerry's and register for anything Brothers Theater is hosting, or performing, I should say, I Survived the Zombie Apocalypse and All I Got Was This Lousy T-Shirt. Three Brothers is at 115 North Genesee, and if you ever walk down Genesee Street in the evening, you will know which storefront they are by their decorations. If none of these activities appeal to you, Freetown Tavern is having comedy night on Friday as well with Spencer James. His name sounds familiar. He has performed on HBO, Showtime, and Comedy Central. Tickets are on sale. The show starts at 8 o'clock again this Friday. Next Friday, October 18th, is opening night for Carnegie Hill at Clockwise Theater. It is the season opener for Clockwise, and it's a fast-paced comedy. So buy your tickets today. The show runs through November 10th. Next Saturday is October 19th, busy, 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 zombie walk and art walk. And the fun starts at 1 o'clock with family fun, costume contests for kids and canines, a new event called Pumpkin Chucking should prove entertaining whether you participate in it or you decide to just watch. Art walk follows with more fun and intrigue from 5 until 9. The spooky season continues the following Friday with the 8th annual Ray Bradbury Storytelling Festival, sponsored by our Waukegan Library and held at the Genesee Theater. And the next morning at 10 a.m., join the Waukegan Historical Society for a tour called the Ray Bradbury Walking Tour, which proves to be fun and intriguing as well. All of these activities should put you in the mood for trick-or-treaters on October 27th. That's a Sunday from 2 to 4. As always, you can get information at WaukeganMainStreet.org or our Facebook page, or feel free to call me at 847-623-6650. Mr. Mayor, thank you. Council, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ferry. Rita Melius.
I'm Rita Melius, and I live at 420 Greenwood. It's on the corner of North and Greenwood. The house is about 75 years old. And we have been experiencing flooding in our home for the last 15 years. The first 10 years we were there was no problem. We have reached out to the city, and I'm not blaming anybody here. There's past administrations that we've talked to, and our sewers have been smoked, scoped, photographed, movied, and we've been told by the city numerous times that the sewers outside of our house are too small, and we are at a juncture that's causing a problem. I'm very appreciative that today Mr. Haggerty came out with Mr. Furlan and looked at our property and talked about our downspouts were not far enough from our house and that my patio is pitched towards the house. I appreciate that those are their comments, and I will definitely put extensions onto our gutters and our downspouts. But really, the water in our basement has been up to my knees several times, and that's not from my gutters. This past Saturday, when it was raining, we looked out on the corner of North and Greenwood. As a matter of fact, my husband called and said, check the basement. The streets are flooding. I went downstairs, and sure enough, our basement was flooding. He drove down to Jackson. He goes, it's full there. You know we're going to get it. I went back downstairs, and there was more water. Once the rain stopped, then we just gushed with water. So we had about 4 inches this Saturday from what was not too bad of a rain. These rains and this flooding is happening at our home more and more and more. We've replaced 4 furnaces, 4 dryers, 3 washers, 2 refrigerators. We have done everything the city has said. We dug our own new sewer line and put the front yard in with new piping. We have spent money to have our pipes rotted. Anything that the city has come up with, we've done. We've spent thousands of dollars trying to repair this problem. And I don't know what to do anymore. Maybe the city could buy our house and we'd turn it into the water department, because you can't live in a house that continues to flood. We've been on lists, we've been on grant lists, we've been on infrastructure lists. We're always listed and nothing is done. I talked to Pat Needham in the past. When they put the fourplex in, if you think about Greenwood Avenue, asked him, please don't do it. We're having trouble now. Our sewers can't handle what's there. Ever since that new unit's come in, we've flooded even more. Now, there's all kinds of lots that are for sale there. If somebody builds, I don't believe that Waukegan Sewers can handle it. We were told that a check valve is illegal by a couple of plumbers. Now we're finding out, no, it's not illegal, but that appears to be our only solution, is something illegal in order to keep our house safe. And I do feel like that is the city's responsibility to help its residents maintain a safe environment. And we really need your help, and we need something done quickly. I know that we're going to have a plumber come out. We've already had 4 plumbers come out. They've all said pretty much the same thing. It's the city's problem. But whatever you can do, we really appreciate it. I think if you talk to Lisa, we're not the only north side home that's had problems with. There's something wrong with the sewer system there.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Ms. Melius. Tom, you looked into that today? And we'll have a conversation in the morning. Thank you. Next is Willie Ra, 420 North Genesee. Chris, is everyone coming up there? This is for everyone?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
And I'm supposed to save the time because I'm speaking after him.
Okay.
Now, on September 25th, that was a Wednesday of last month, I purchased a car. And I got insurance for it, and I got plates, but I didn't have the plates at the time. They didn't give me the plates yet. So on October 1st, I received the plates. And I put them on my car, and then later that night, well, actually it was 2:23 in the morning, I got a ticket for not having the city sticker. And I kind of see it as being unfair to me because I feel as if I didn't have enough time to even purchase the city sticker. Because the same night that I got the ticket was the same day I got the plates. So I just wanted to let you know that there's something wrong with that. I wasn't given any time to do what I had to do to make sure that my car was legally parked. And also, another thing, the address is wrong anyway. Say I was parked at 527 North Genesee Street, and I don't live there. So that's another thing I wanted to point out. And I just feel I shouldn't have to pay this ticket because I wasn't given the time to do what I had to do.
Fine.
That's it.
That's 3 minutes.
Now speak next.
Yeah, it's your turn up.
Okay. This is still falling, Brother Blanks, Black Abolition Movement for the Mind. This is still falling under the basis of what we consider as hypocritical and unfair enforcement of the law. This young man who had just recently purchased his car didn't get an adequate time before they started putting tickets on his car. Now, here we got a Rapture that's been sitting on the police parking lot. This car right here. This is a Rapture. It has no front license plates, and it's been sitting on the police parking lot, on your parking lot, since December the 12th. Apparently, he haven't been issued a ticket. This is the same time that we took this picture, is when we took a picture of your car, Mayor.
How old is that picture, Chris?
Say it again?
How old is that picture?
I know you got it corrected now.
Yeah, there you
I grant
go.
you that. I'm
There
not
you go.
saying that. But what I'm saying, I'm making that relative to the fact that we took this picture right here with the Rapture. It don't have any front plates on it. And then also, here today, because you can't be hypocritical if you're going to hold the citizens accountable, clean up your own backyard first. I think it's only right. Here we have this picture, which it says on the front of the sign says Corporate Counsel. The car that's parked, it says Corporate Counsel. Now, I don't know if that's the Corporate Counsel car or not, but it's parked in his spot. And that is his car with no front plate. And that's a side view of it. So we can't have you coming into the community and issuing tickets for citizens who, this man just got a job trying to go back and forth to work, just got his car, and then turn around and issuing tickets to him and the rest of the citizens out here when you're not holding yourselves accountable. That's not right. Is that all right with you, aldermen? Because it can't be all right with the citizens. I mean, this man here's in your ward, Alderman Tempest. He's in your ward. So these are your citizens every day that you're coming out and issuing tickets to when you got a guy here at the Corporate Counsel and you're not holding your officers accountable to this. That's not right. It's not fair. We're talking about jobs and justice. What happened to Miss Eunice Sanders that was sitting here when we're talking about justice? There's a lady that was working here named Miss Eunice Sanders. I think she was a deputy clerk at one time. So we're talking about fairness with jobs. I haven't seen her no more, because when we're talking about fairness and jobs and equity, it all runs under the same basis. I remember she was working on your campaign. She's no longer here. So what we need here, we need some fairness about how we operate and do things in this city that is in the best interest of the citizens, because we employ you all. So why would you violate the rights of your employees? It's not right, it's not fair, and something has to be addressed about it. Because as I said before, this type of hypocrisy is what landed me here, and what landed me here the first time, and what started the $500 impoundment, which ended up with me and you all in court. So I'm trying to spare some more suits here, you know?
Okay,
but you
Chris,
got to do
that's-
this.
Chris,
You got
that's
to do
3
better than
minutes.
this by the people here.
Thank you, Chris. That's 3 minutes. Next on the agenda is the approval of the minutes of September 16, 2013. Motion by Alderman May, second by Alderman Moiseo. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Committee reports. Judiciary Committee, Alderman Rivera.
Thank you, Mayor. Judiciary Committee met on September 30th on 2013. The first item on the agenda, a motion authorizing to recommend to the City Council approval for $5,000 of the vacation of Country Club Avenue between Frolic and Metropolitan Avenues, and I so move.
Motion by Alderman Rivera, second by Alderman Valco. Roll call, please, Mr. Clerk.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman May.
Aye.
Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham. Alderman Conken.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Beedling.
Carries.
Next item is motion to approve the vacation of Polo Avenue between Frolic and Metropolitan Avenue, and that also is for $5,000 as well. And I so move.
Motion by Alderman Rivera, second by Alderman Valco. Roll call, please, Mr. Clerk.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman May.
Aye.
Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham. Alderman Conken.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Beedling.
Carries.
And I'd like to also add and compliment our Planning and Zoning Department for the negotiations on these two vacations. The next item on the agenda is a motion to approve as presented, amending the Chapter 3 of the City Code, and this is the AL1 license, Your Honor. Right. And it's the zoning calendar 20, well, here. I don't have that zoning calendar.
2394.
Well, there's no, I don't have a zoning calendar. on that.
2394.
This is for the AL1 license, and all it was is just a Scribner's error. In the past, they had on the ordinance for this AL1 license for Thursday, from Thursday to Sunday for the 4 o'clock license. Actually, it's only from Friday from Monday through Friday, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. From Saturday to Sunday morning, it's all the way up until 4 o'clock in the morning. And on the past ordinance, it wasn't like that. It was just a matter of language in there that needed to be changed. So I so move.
Okay, Alderman, you skipped to item D on the agenda, is that correct?
Sí,
You went to item D?
sí, yeah.
Is-
Okay, well, Your Honor, I was going off my Judiciary
Okay.
Committee because They didn't really have all the
Okay.
addresses.
Okay, so
And
we're
I spoke
talking
to you
about,
about
we're
this
talking
before we
about
had our
item
meeting.
D on the agenda, is that correct?
Right,
Under
I'm
agenda?
talking about
Okay.
item D.
This will be
Exactly.
item D, ladies and gentlemen. Motion by Alderman Rivera, second by Alderman Valco. Roll call, please, Mr. Clerk.
Your Honor, just so I'm clear, on the AL liquor license, we are amending, are we amending, or are we correcting? It sounds like we're correcting.
it.
We're correcting it because in the
Travelers there.
old ordinance that we have, they have Thursday through Sunday. And it should be,
Mistake in the ordinance language.
we're removing Thursday.
So,
It's about the 4 o'clock license. We don't have a 4 o'clock license.
yeah, the 4 o'clock
Thursday.
license, typically, it was from Thursday to typically Sunday morning. That's where it used to be.
Right.
All
And it's
right.
not supposed to be like that. It's Monday through Friday until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Mr. Torres, will you come to the counter, please, and explain this?
Yes, it is a correction in the ordinance. Right now, it states that 2 nights of the week, they could open till 4 o'clock in the morning. And the intent was Friday night into Saturday morning, they're open to 4 o'clock, and Saturday night into Sunday morning to 4 o'clock. Not, they pick 2 nights. It's just Friday night to Saturday morning and Saturday night to Sunday. That's all it is, a correction of the ordinance.
Okay, that being said, roll call, please, Mr. Clerk.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman May.
Aye.
Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Conken.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Beedling.
Carries.
Now we'll go to the next item on the agenda, which was zoning calendar 2393
94.
or 94.
Yes. That's C on the agenda.
We did B.
We did A and B and D.
Well, it's it's the zoning change requested by the residents at these locations. And this is
River Road-
requesting
the River Road-
the zoning change
To a state?
to a state zoning, which is to ER2. To ER2. Oh, excuse me, to ER1. They want ER1 with the exception of 1705, which wants ER2. And they're going to request that zoning change in the near future. All right? And those addresses are 1510, 1511, 1520, 1521, 1612, 1613, 1622, 1623, and 1706 on River Road.
Motion by Alderman Rivera.
I so move.
Second by Alderman Valco. Any questions?
I'm a little...
Larry, they changed, they want to go to a state zoning along there,
Right.
and they petitioned at the Judiciary Committee meeting, and there was not
When
an
we
issue there.
annexed them in,
Right.
when we annexed them in a few years ago, they were at conservation automatically. They want to change that zoning to ER1,
1 and 2.
to ER1. And that's their request.
And the difference between CR and E1 is, maybe our planner could give me that. The difference.
Well, it's a matter of size. Most of the residents out there are,
CR would be how big? Conservation,
It's
CR.
conservation.
How large?
Noel, could you come up here, please, and explain the difference between CR and ER1?
Addresses.
It's like 7 or 8 houses.
CR zoning is conservation, conservation recreation, and any property that's annexed into the city of Waukegan is automatically zoned CR upon annexation, and then it can be changed to whatever the end use is anticipated being. So other properties in this area are ER1, which is a state residential. So this ER1 zoning would be compatible with the area.
And how many square feet is that per lot?
I believe it's 10,000 square feet off the top of my head, but it's been a few years since I've been in the planning
That'd
department.
be R1, isn't it R1, 10,000?
The state zone is more.
No further questions. A roll call, please, Mr. Clerk.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman May.
Aye.
Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Yeah, I vote with the petitioners, aye.
Alderman Conken.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Beedling.
Aye.
Carries, Your Honor.
Public Safety Committee, Alderman Conken.
That is all.
Thank you, Your Honor. We met tonight at 6 o'clock. We had one item business. The Waukegan Police Department received a request to look at the traffic flow in the area of Little Fort School for school days for student drop-off and pickup. And the changes we're proposing would eliminate the problem that school buses are having negotiating turns in those areas. This would affect sections 21-120, 21-121, and 21-126.1, changes to the city codes. So I'm making a motion to authorize proper city officials to draft an ordinance to reflect parking prohibited on Elmwood, the west side from Gulf Road to Blanchard. No parking at specified times, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on school days on Blanchard, the north side between Lewis and Lorraine. No parking at specified times, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on school days on Dickinson, north side between Lorraine and Elmwood. No parking at specified times, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on school days, Elmwood, the east side between Dickinson to Ballantyne. And no parking, stopping, or standing of vehicles prohibited at certain times, 7 to 4 p.m. school days on Blanchard, the south side between Lewis and Elmwood. I so move.
Motion by Alderman Conken, second by Alderman Beedling. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Thank you, Your Honor. We had two other items for information only. The police department received a forfeiture check in the amount of $5,000.72 from the Illinois State Police, and they received an equitable sharing payment in the amount of $35,748.10 from the U.S. Department of Justice, the Drug Enforcement Administration. Those two checks have come to the police department and have been deposited. Another item, the Waukegan Fire Department will have an officers and firefighters competing in the upcoming Firefighters Combat Challenge World Championships in Las Vegas, Nevada, October 22nd through the 27th of 2013. I understand you might be in the area and stop by to cheer them on.
Yep. Myself and Mr. Torres will be there.
Those are my comments. I'm done. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Public Safety Committee, Alderman Moiseo.
Yes, Your Honor, we had one Public
I'm
Works.
sorry, Public Works.
We had
I'm
one item, item A, motion to authorize the proper city officials permission to purchase the 250G John Deere excavator. Funds are available for this purchase in Fund 130726494, and I so move.
Motion by Alderman Moiseo, second by Alderman Tempest. Roll call, please, Mr. Clerk.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman May.
Aye.
Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Conken.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Beedling.
Aye.
Just a real quick comment, Your Honor, and for the public. This piece of machinery will allow us to do a lot of projects in the city that we need to get done. It's a very versatile piece of equipment, and it will allow us to do a lot of things. Thank you.
Insurance Committee, Alderman Cunningham.
Insurance Committee met roughly at 6:15. Item A. Where am I at? Motion to authorize the proper city officials. Let me find my way here. Officials to settle police department claim. Claim number G as in George, L as in Linda, 201. Glasses not strong enough. 2861398 for an amount not to exceed $14,000. I so move.
Okay, would you repeat that number again, please, Alderman?
Yes. That number
G,
is
the claim number.
the claim number is G as in George, L as in Linda, 201-2861396 for an amount not to exceed $14,000. I like this letter, and it's bigger.
Okay, a motion by Alderman Cunningham, second by Alderman Beedling. Roll call, please, Mr. Clerk.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman May.
Aye.
Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Conken.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Beedling. Aye. Passes.
Item B, motion by, I'm sorry, authorize proper city officials to settle fire department claim number WC 20107899990 for an amount not to exceed $133,328.
$928.
$928. $133,928,000.
Motion by Alderman Cunningham, second by Alderman Beedling. Roll call, please, Mr. Clerk.
How about he gets
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest. Alderman May.
Aye.
Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
aye.
Alderman Conken.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Beedling.
Mayor,
Yes, sir.
before we move on, I want to make sure the record is straight here. Those addresses, going back to the Judiciary Committee, those addresses that I had mentioned before was zoning calendar 2393.
93 or 94?
93.
93?
94 was, for some reason, they wanted it to be separate,
Okay.
okay? So that address was separately on the agenda as 1773 River Road.
Okay.
And that's to go from Conservation Recreation to ER1. So I want that record to be on the record, but we need to approve
The
that.
clerk is aware of that.
But we need to approve that. We approved 2393. All the addresses on 2393. We didn't approve 1773.
We'll just make a motion to amend as presented, that change item on the agenda, that would be item C on the agenda, amend that to be 2394, because it was 93 as presented. You make that motion?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. I'll make
The motion is
to-
made by Alderman Rivera, second by Alderman Tempest, to amend item C on the agenda to indicate 2394, not 2393.
I think you're still misunderstanding me, Mayor. The addresses that I mentioned were 2393,
It's 2393.
I see, okay.
okay? 2394 was done separately, and that was 1773 River Road. It's for the same thing, to amend to an ER, or excuse me, to change the Conservation Recreation to ER1.
Okay.
I just want to make sure we vote on that.
It shouldn't be on there. I see that. I see that, okay. Okay, second by Alderman Tempest. Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman May.
Aye.
Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Conken.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Beedling.
Okay, motion by Alderman Moiseo, second by Alderman Conken, to approve as amended. Roll call, please, Mr. Clerk.
Alderman Newsom. Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman May. Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Conken.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Beedling.
There is no old business. There are no reports or communications under new business. Item A, approval of payroll dated September 20th, 2013, in the amount of $1,365,627.67. Motion by Alderman Valco, seconded by Alderman Newsom. Roll call, please, Mr. Clerk.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman May. Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Conken.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Beedling.
Item B, approval of payroll dated October 4th, 2013, in the amount of $1,349,317.07. Motion by Alderman Valco, second by Alderman Newsom. Roll call, please, Mr. Clerk.
Alderman
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman May. Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Conken.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Beedling.
Item C, approval of special payroll fire uniform allowance dated October 3rd, 2013, in the amount of $40,775. Motion by Alderman Valco, seconded by Alderman Newsom. Roll call, please, Mr. Clerk.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman May. Alderman Valco. Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham. Alderman Conken.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Beedling.
Item D, approval of special payroll SEIU retroactive payment dated October 4th, 2013, in the amount of $33,928.05. Motion by Alderman Valco, second by Alderman Newsom. Roll call, please, Mr. Clerk.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman May. Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham. Alderman Conken.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Beedling.
Item E, approval of bills dated October 7th, 2013, in the amount of $1,178,251.08. Motion by Alderman Valco, second by Alderman Newsom. Roll call, please, Mr. Clerk.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman May. Alderman Valco.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Conken.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Beedling.
Item F, approval of block parties. Motion by Alderman Tempest, seconded by Alderman May. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Do we have any, Your Honor?
No, do we have any? We have one.
It better be Thursday.
Resolutions, ordinances and resolutions. Item A, resolution authorizing the sale of property by the City of Waukegan pursuant to the Neighborhood Stabilization Program, namely 435 South Orchard Avenue, 434 South Orchard Avenue, in the amount of $20,000. Any questions on this? We got this property donated to us, and we're going to get $20,000 for that property. Motion by Alderman May, seconded by Alderman Moiseo. Roll call, please, Mr. Clerk.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman Rivera.
Aye.
Alderman Cunningham. Alderman Conken.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Beedling.
Item B, resolution authorizing the sale of property by the City of Waukegan pursuant to the Neighborhood Stabilization Program, namely 28 North Elmwood Avenue, for $112,000. Motion by Alderman Beedling. Roll call, please.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Tempest.
Aye.
Alderman May. Alderman Valco.
Aye. Aye.
Alderman Cunningham.
Aye.
Alderman Conken.
Aye.
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Beedling.
Alderman's time, please, Mr. Clerk.
Alderman Newsom.
I will pass.
Alderman Tempest.
Yes.
Alderman May.
Thank you, Clerk. Just want to I have a few short items. I want to thank the Public Safety Committee, and I especially want to thank Officer Laney Newman and Dr. Sharon Lavalette and Sergeant Carlstrom for the traffic study and all the items we passed tonight for public safety. As many of the aldermen know up here, traffic around our schools and parking is a big issue in this city, mainly for the safety of our children. So everyone got together and spent some time on this new traffic plan, and I'm very confident and hopeful that it will ease the problems around Little Fort School. So thank you to everyone involved in that. Secondly, I just want to make mention that I was at the United Way of Lake County's annual meeting last week, and was very encouraged to hear of all the work that they're doing in Waukegan schools. Besides several literacy programs that they bring to our school district, they also have a day of caring where they go into our schools and paint and spruce up playgrounds and grounds, and they do a lot of good work in our city. So David Motley and I have been in contact with them and have invited them to come give another short presentation to the City Council in the near future. So we're excited about that. And finally, I just wanted to mention that last week at the Waukegan Public Library, as part of the IMLS National Medal Award that the library received that we've been hearing a lot about, they had grant workshops with Brad Schneider was here, and I believe the mayor and Alderman Newsom took place in the grant workshops. And then over the weekend for 3 days, a group called StoryCorps was here. And StoryCorps is a national archive where they're collecting stories from everyday people. So they came to Waukegan as a gift as part of the National Merit Award, and they did 18 interviews over the weekend, and I was honored to be one of the interviewed people for this project. StoryCorps, they have these programs, excerpts from these interviews are on NPR on Morning Edition weekly, so it's kind of a big deal, and then they're archived with the Library of Congress in DC. So 18 Waukegan residents were interviewed this weekend and were part of that project. So I want to thank the library once again for all the great work that they're doing, congratulate them on this great honor and all the awards that have come with it. The reason they win these awards isn't just because it's a great place to check out books. It's because they have this awesome early learning center, and it's because of their literacy programs. They're teaching adults, children. They're really pushing literacy, which is really important for our future economically and in every way, the way literacy is attached to future social impact costs to our city. So I just want to give a shout out to the library for all the great work they're doing, and that's all I have. Thank you.
Alderman Valco.
Thank you, sir. Just one point. I want to dovetail on what Alderman Mosio stated with the John Deere excavator. He's the chairman of the Public Works Committee. He stated that there's a lot of different functions for this John Deere excavator. We spent a lot of money on this, and one of the functions is it's to tear down homes, the abandoned homes and the homes that have been burnt out. So you'll be seeing a lot of this machinery coming out in the neighborhoods, hopefully in the future, as soon as we get it, to make Waukegan more beautiful. That's all I have, sir.
Alderman Rivera.
Well, I'd just like to give kudos to the Puerto Rican Society. This Saturday, it's going to be their 50th. They've been doing this for the past 50 years, providing scholarships, to young people in this community, and they've been doing it for the past 50 years. So I really want to mention kudos to the committee, Wanda Valentin and her committee for doing a great job. Thank you.
Alderman Cunningham.
We have a couple of items. One of them, I'm going to speak, and I think I'm going to pick up on what Alderman May talked about our library and the fine job that they do over there. Part of the library's responsibility is partnering with outside agencies. Well, recently, we had just found out, not just Waukegan Library, but a host of other partners with our College of Lake County. Now, I understand that they are about to embark on a major construction site, and I think that site is really going to enhance our downtown and bring a lot of more amenities to the city of Waukegan. But as they are moving forward with their plans, with that development downtown, they cannot, and we as leaders cannot allow them to forget some of the other responsibilities that they have. And one of those things is partnering with agencies to provide various educational opportunities, GED program, early learning, literacy. One of those partners is with our library. Recently, all of those partners that COC has have found out that COC is abandoning. I don't know if that's the correct word. That's the word that I'm using today. And I think it's not the fact that they just abandon, it's how they are abandoning. forgetting. They're just saying, we're closing our doors, you guys are on your own now. And we're talking about some of those very citizens who need that help. The GED programs throughout this community, early learning, English as a second language. Those are core programs, particularly for the city of Waukegan. And our College of Lake County has said that you are on your own now. And the bad thing about this, they're doing it effective January 2014. Most people who they've partnered with have received grants, and their grants was based on that partnership with CLC. Now, I understand they may have some criteria, but what I don't understand is how you can just abandon and at the last minute say you are on your own. And for the board of CLC, the board, you have a responsibility to the citizens of Lake County, particularly Waukegan. You need to step up and tell the people who are coming into our community or just making decisions without knowing what the importance of those decisions they're making. And it's not hurting them, it's hurting us in the city of Waukegan, because the less people that we have who don't meet those certain criterias, the worse it is for our city. The medium income family, we must have them ready and prepared. Our Waukegan school systems, North Chicago, Zion, and the rest of these communities throughout the county rely on the College of Lake County to step up and be a partner, not to abandon us just because you have $100 million and a bigger project to go. And again, my disappointment is how they're doing it. And Your Honor, I don't know if this is an issue you want to step into, but I'm ready to. I see the benefits, YCC, our own Waukegan Library, over at that county jail where you're graduating between 80 to 90 bodies a year. Lake County YCC, and a host of other partners, they're just abandoning. That does not sit well with me. And it should sit well with anybody in this room, because they get tax dollars just like the rest of us do. And if we start allowing College of Lake County to abandon the lowest educators that are out there, once they've left our school system, then who else? They put those same problems back on these prospective cities. I'm hoping that they hear me and hear me loud and clear. Then they can come before this council and maybe clear up some of the propaganda or the rhetoric that's going on out there. I challenge the president of CLC to come before us, one of the biggest cities in Lake County. And one of the bigger cities that would be the worst hit by this abandonment. Second, I want to thank a few of our departments. Our Public Works Department, I don't know if anyone have noticed lately, but our Public Works Department, particularly, I think, I want to make sure I get this right, Tom, the sewer and water, those are the guys that dig the big holes and the water breaks, whatever. These guys have been working, I mean, triple, double overtime, and I mean, it's been, luckily they've been in the summertime, but they've been doing a fantastic job, not only repairing, but getting our streets back up to normal. And I do want to speak on the situation, the young man who was inside this home. police chief and that entire process, I think, was probably one of the most professional, patient, a little long, but I guess the outcome was great. No one was hurt. But I really want to say is, and I'm speaking specifically when I was a young man growing up on the southeast side of Waukegan, better known as the South Side, it was perceived to be that the Waukegan Police Department would only come in after something has happened. After everybody has done their thing and the fights has already started, that's when they come in to arrest and go home. I have seen a major turnaround in how we police and how we handle communities, and that is a testament of how we have learned from the past, working on the present, and be able to do better things in the future. One of the most remarkable things that happened to me on that day, Chief, I went door to door just kind of informing people what was going on, and it was so refreshing to hear. I'm glad that they are protecting our community. Again, it might have been a little bit too long, but the show, not the show of force, is just a show of concern that we will serve and protect our community. And that is what the response that I received. And I thought that needed to be said publicly, because you often hear about what the police is always not doing, or they've done this or have done that. On that particular day, that particular hour and second, you saw a calmness on the southeast side of town that I have not seen my entire life. Growing up, there it is. And it was more of a, I want to work with our first responders, particularly the police department. And last but not least, today, the fire department, Your Honor, Chief, they were there with our elementary kids. And you should see the smiles on their face as they was going in and out of the trucks. And some of the kids were mentally challenged, and they were smiling as well. And this just had to have been just, you know, faith and luck. The rescue squad got a call, and how fitting for them to see the fire trucks leaving off with the sirens going off. The excitement in those young kids' face was, it was priceless. I do have a couple of pictures that I'm going to send to you, but I just thought those two things were our first responders, and it's showing that how we're reaching out to our young people is something that I think we should be doing all the time. And I'm not saying that you're not, but it's refreshing for me to see that and to pass that on. Thank you, Your Honor.
Alderman Conkin.
Thank you. I agree with Alderman Cunningham, everybody else. I really appreciate the work put forth by our police, fire, and our public works department. One group that doesn't get enough credit, that's code enforcement group, and I'd like to publicly thank Dave Marion and Tony Caval, who work in the 2nd Ward, and they've got some interesting things going on there now, and they've done some good work in the past, and they also protect the city by protecting our property values. So I just want all the guys up there to know I think they're doing a great job, and I hope they continue. The only other item I have to mention, I mentioned it's kind of a little early, but for people that only watch us on Sunday nights on TV, I want to make sure you get this message. Trick or Treat is on the 27th from 2 to 4. If I were to mention it next week, you wouldn't see it in time. So if you watch it on TV, I want to make sure that everybody knows that. Right along there with Alderman May, this is something for the safety of our children. Please be aware of it. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Alderman Moiseo.
Just one thing, a quick comment about this government shutdown. I mean, I think it's even more reason why a body like us should be nonpartisan. I mean, the thing that's going on in Washington to me is that I'm not the smartest guy around, but I just can't understand why you would bring the government to somewhat of a halt that's going to affect all the people, or a lot of people, just to prove a point. That's not what you get elected for. You get elected to try to make things better, to try to make progress. Whether you like it or not, you have to compromise at times. I think this body has done, at least in my years up here, has done a pretty good job of compromising and trying to find the common ground and try to move the city forward and try to do what's right for not only the citizens but its employees and everything else. And I just can't understand the attitude in Washington on why you would do that to try to, just to make a point. To me, it's just silly, and I think it understands why the citizens and the public is so angry at government, not only at the state level and probably at our level somewhat, but at the national level too. I mean, it just bothers me, and I mean, hopefully they can get their head out of their you-know-where and move on and understand what they've been elected, and that's to make progress and try to make things better. Thank you.
Alderman Beedling.
A couple of things. First, I want to address a very, very serious issue that seems to affect a number of my colleagues up there, and that would be the font size in this sheet. If we could increase it perhaps to 18 font, we might get the numbers right. Number two, I'd like to address what Mrs. Melius said there. We have some serious water and sewer issues in this town that have been deferred for years as we've deferred our streets. Last winter, I made a motion for a 21% tax levy. I didn't think it was, personally, in a $150,000 house, $240 to pay cash for streets and start relining of our water mains and our sewer mains. Sounds like a pretty good bang for the buck for me. And as heavily in debt as we are right now, is it 95 million approximately? I don't think we can borrow any more money. And in my opinion, borrowing money is for a dire crisis. And I think it's time everybody gets a little skin in the game and we show a little intestinal fortitude up here and do the right thing for a change. Our next tax levy, I think we need to raise the necessary amount of money to pay cash to start an adequate, probably a little better than an adequate street repaving program. Stop taking the money out of our water enterprise fund and use that for what it's supposed to be used for, which is maintaining our water and sewer infrastructure. Now, as far as Washington closing down, 83% of the government is still open. It's a dog and pony show. They closed the World War II Memorial. That was built by private funds. Park police are there anyway. That was just to jam it up, better use of words. That was unnecessary to do that. Closing other parks, unnecessary. This government needs to get their act together because $17 trillion debt and counting, it's got to stop. We have so many programs, federal government, state government, local government. Nobody even knows what these programs actually do or how they're performing. Yet we keep throwing more and more money at that. Social engineering. We're not supposed to be social engineers up here. We're supposed to maintain the municipality for the people with their tax dollars, not finding jobs for people necessarily, compelling contractors to hire local people. We get the lowest qualified bidder, and that's it. We're supposed to give the people the best value for their money. So I would like to hope that we're going to fulfill our mission that the people elected us to do, and I think everyone should call their congressman and tell them to stop the madness with all the big spending, because we're bankrupt. Our state's bankrupt. We're not bankrupt, but we need to raise the money to start fixing our streets. We're way behind, and I'm glad we got our excavator. I wish we could have brought our public works director up here. He gets real happy about things like that, and probably been a little happier and more eloquent than my colleague next to me here. There. Thank you.
Motion adjourned by Alderman Rivera, second by Alderman Conken. All's in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion adjourned.